Welcome to America. You know, approximately 2 years ago, well, more close than what is imagined. It's approximately 2 years ago when I decided to go on YouTube and do a little activism, but in a way that I wanted to show the people of the world how great it is to live here in America and to see how we Americans operate. So I go into public buildings and I go into these offices all over Connecticut, which is one of the 50 somewhat states. So I decided to show the people around the world how great we are, how friendly we are, how smart we are, how we the people own all the public buildings, because we inherited out of 250 years. We inherited these buildings. These buildings are ours. They're paid for in full by we the people. So we the people hire public servants, which are we the people also, but in a different manner. Because when they're working, they're public servants. They're not U.S. citizens. They're U.S. citizens when they check out at 5 o'clock. I want everybody to know that I am very disappointed with that part of America. But according to Sean Paul Reyes, it seems to me that Connecticut is really corrupted. Yeah, they're so corrupt. There's money missing in my town. There's money missing in a lot of other towns. One of my favorite politicians is Governor Lamont. I think he's humble, and ever since I've been living here in Connecticut, it's now like 15, 16 years, I've always looked at him as a great role model, a humble guy, and I tried to make 2 appointments to see him, but the people he has around him are not the real McCoy. The last time I was there, they gave me his business card so I could make an appointment online. I didn't want to get into it because I had so many places to go within that building. And I just took the business card and left. I'm not going to make an appointment online. You know, 100 years ago, there was no email. So I want to know if the current law still exists as of 250 years ago. So stop sending me that I could do it online by way of email and all that stuff. I want to do it like the old-fashioned citizen of the United States, the one that walks 20 blocks or gets on his horse and carriage and goes to City Hall with his Sunday's best, although it's going to smell a little bad because of the horse and carriage. But, you know, wearing their Sunday's best, entering these public buildings and attending their business with respect. What kind of respect? The last time that I entered a public servant respectful environment was in New York City when I went in for my general contractor's license renewal. So when I walked into the building, I was already used to being there every somewhat years to get relicensed. So as I'm going in there, I'm asking for 2 public servants, please. I am going to need 2 to help me out. No problem. Boom. 2 people to help me out. I'm giving them paperwork while the commissioner came over and started taking care of some business with me. I must have been out of there like, I would say about 30 minutes. And they treated me very well. They treated me like an American citizen. They treated me like we the people who pay for the building in the first place that I'm getting my services in. These public servants, they knew what they were doing. So this is what I'm looking for. There's no need for me to get yelled at. So out of the 100 videos that I've accomplished in the last 2 years is 99.9 negative. I was treated like crap. I was called a loser on many different occasions. And I don't like when our public servants call our citizens, no matter how they come in dressed or how they act, they should be treated with the utmost respect because they're the ones that paid for the building in the first place. Okay, so our public servants, which turn into U.S. citizens when they check out of work, because you can't be both, okay? You can't be Superman and Clark Kent at the same time. That's not going to work, okay? So I want everybody to know that it was not successful. I wanted to show the world how good our government is, and all I've done was the opposite. You know, I really feel bad walking into a building. Who are you? Who am I, sir? We'll be right out. We'll be right out. Why is the lobby shut down? You know, a lot of things changed over the course of just 100 years. I'm not saying let's keep it old-fashioned. I'm not saying get rid of the email. What I am saying is we have options. And the old folks that don't know how to email, stop embarrassing them and stop of We the People, a super delegate for We the People online. Give me a break. Listen, I'm going to show you this video to show you more or less what's going on with the world of putting down our citizens, putting down our representatives of We the People. Check it out, folks. See. Hello there. What's going on? You're on YouTube. That's all.
Christopher got a nice office.
Hello there.
No, we don't want no pictures right now. I'm busy.
Am I allowed to be here?
You're not allowed to take pictures of me here at my desk.
Oh, really?
No, you can't take picture of me without my permission. You can't. Don't do that. I don't even know. You just appear. You didn't introduce yourself. You just start taking picture. You can't do that.
Well, I only introduce myself when I'm treating right.
Sir.
No, you cannot. I will call security and ask you to leave.
You
cannot
sir.
be over here being rude.
I don't know if you noticed, these guys are security.
Well, I will call the police.
Well, there's no need to call guys with guns after a guy with a camera.
Who is this guy, and why is he behaving this way? Can you take him out of here?
We gotta go back downstairs to the public area.
Wait, I have to do one more thing. Because this area is big. Ma'am, you can give me the paper in my hand.
We cannot do that.
Yes, you can.
No, we
There
cannot.
might be some in the lobby. If you check
Right.
the paperwork there, they're all labeled.
Right.
If there's one on there that says the
Oh, you're
FOI
talking about the form.
request form.
The form
You should be able
and a
to-
complaint form too. I'm filing a complaint on her.
Yep.
Or maybe I won't.
That's it.
But, you know, it just make it easy for me. Oh, you're the sergeant?
Yeah, she's the supervisor.
Yeah.
And why did you point at him? Is he a detective?
I ain't pointing at it.
I'm going to call it a day because I have things to do. If not, I would be here till 4 o'clock and get more footage. I'm sorry if I made anyone feel bad, guys. I want you guys to know that I love you guys. I love all our public servants. Hi, ma'am. How are you? How are you? There's always good people passing by. Like that guy there, former Navy. Are you a former Navy, son?
My son.
Sir? Oh, your son. Your son?
My son, active.
Tell your son that I thank him for his service.
You're welcome.
Another great guy. Not these guys. We're encouraging the law, not feelings. But meanwhile, these guys are good. These guys are very good. They need to put signs up where they don't want people to go through. Now, it's like a puzzle. I go in here, they look for me, they can't find me. Picky boo! This guy's something else. He's violating my rights. But we still love our citizens anyway. Because this guy actually looks like my son. Am I your first
First what, sir?
First Amendment auditor?
No.
Oh, you've seen us before? Mm-hmm. Great. They are great. Well, folks, I think I better get out of here because they know the law. Getting a little dizzy with the heat. So I said, wow, a public building.
But
Let me go in there and get some fresh air.
okay.
What's your name?
Hi. I'd appreciate it if you didn't. You're not videoing me, right?
Yes.
No, please don't. Please don't.
But why not?
Because I'm asking that you don't. Please don't.
It's just that I'm
gonna
working
have
on
to
a
ask-
story.
Yeah, I appreciate that, but you can't come into a building like this and start filming.
Like this?
people.
This is a public building?
Yeah, but.
So I'm the public.
Yeah, so what are you filming for?
Well, I'm doing a story on public building. Well, it's this one since I,
Okay, who are you?
as
doing
I
the
was
story for?
walking.
Do you have a card or something? Do you have some identification?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good. Can I see it, please?
But I can't because it's a investigative story. So if I tell you what I'm doing here,
Okay.
then I'll trump the story.
Oh, I.
Hello there! Hello there! Hello! We have the great folks of East Hartford. How are you, sir? If you come to the camera, yeah, but if you come to the camera is going to record you. I'm recording all the stores, so that way I could get you guys customers, and I could get paid anyway. I don't think you have a choice. Could I be trespassing
Because this is
from a
private-
public lobby?
This is not a public lobby. You walked in and pushed my staff through a locked door.
Oh yeah,
So this is a
and it's in the
private-
camera, right?
So this is a private building and you're trespassing.
I push my way in, folks. I'm just trying to get some information on the roof. When are they going to be finished? Tell me when they're going to be finished, and I'll be on my way out of here. Okay? How long is this roofing going to take? That's what I want to know. Once I get information on the roof, and you give me information to see if you could give me information on someone who's missing in the neighborhood. I believe he might be here or he's no longer here. Who knows? Maybe he passed away. Do you know all the tenants here?
I'll remind you that you're trespassing and this
Do
is a private
you know
building.
all the tenants here?
You're trespassing and this is a private building.
This is not a private building.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
And who funds it?
That is not your business.
If it's the state, it is my business. Cause
So show me your credentials and show me your identification.
okay,
If you can't show me that, then you can leave.
here. According to the law, I don't have to give you anybody else here? Postmaster here, anybody? Hello, ma'am.
Hi, good morning.
After you, please.
Were you taking our picture?
I'm her boss.
Are you not gonna videotape me, right?
Yes, I am, ma'am.
Why you gonna take us?
Go ahead, go ahead.
You are taking my picture, you are videoing me? What you doing?
I'll explain it to you later, ma'am. I just need to talk to someone else. But take care of her, please.
Is your camera on?
Nah.
It is on. So why you pointing over there?
Excuse me, ma'am?
Why you pointing over there?
Oh, because I want to make sure she does a good job.
Yeah, that means you're taping us.
Yes.
And I don't want you to tape us. She don't want you.
I'm sorry, I
She
apologize.
didn't give you her permission to tape her, right?
I'm sorry, ma'am. I really do
So you gotta turn
apologize.
the camera off.
But I was recommended to be here by the President of the United States of America.
Well, we don't approve.
Well, you can always go to.
Stop taping me.
You can always go to the Capitol building and talk to the governor
Pointing your camera.
to see why he recommends me to be here.
Would you turn off your camera so I can get service?
Okay, I'll give you a break. Anybody else in this building here?
Yes, still.
No, I'm looking back there, ma'am. I'm not looking at you. Okay, I tell you what. You go do your stuff. I'll wait out here, okay?
Yes.
When you leave, I'll come back in. Because I need to get the postmaster in here. Oh, boy. It's all right, ma'am. It's all right. I have permission.
Who gave it? Josh. Josh, you go back, go out.
No, we don't have to go out because we have permission to be here.
Could you tell him to leave?
We have permission to be here.
No, he don't.
Who you with, sir? Who you with?
I'm with First Amendment Audit. You got that?
Who you with, sir? Can you just, you need to sign in with security.
Well, I tried to, but she wasn't
Can you
accepting.
please sign in with security?
No, I can't because she didn't allow me to.
You have to sign in. No one's allowed in the building without signing in. Please sign in with security.
She wants me to leave, but I already told her I have business here. But still, she wants me to leave. Maybe she feels like she owns the place and is looking for backup. See, that's the problem that we're having nowadays. That some of our public professionals, our public servants, they think they own these buildings. They don't. They don't own these buildings. These buildings belong to we the people. That's all. That's all to it. If it's a public place,
Sir, you have to go back to security.
the person will be killed if he gets into this website. Can't you see this is top security stuff? It's a life and death situation,
Maybe you should go
man.
to the police then if it's that.
The police have nothing to do with this factor.
If somebody's life and death, it's definitely the police.
No,
I guarantee.
No, because it's another country. Police don't go to another country.
Okay, unfortunately, it sounds like it's something that would be a police matter.
Right.
But it's not.
Yeah, I know. I'm just being talking.
It's not a police matter.
Life and death situation.
Yeah.
So I told him, well, the mayor can't do anything. You probably
Yeah, the mayor could do it. I already got it figured out.
Well,
I got
unfortunately, he's not.
The mayor's the only one that can help me.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's not.
And he's the only one that can refer me to the governor. That's why I'm doing
No,
one.
actually, to the governor, you can go to the governor. I work for the state of Connecticut. You can go to the governor's office and request to meet with the governor. You can go more than that.
Let me go on this side. It's
Put
just
me on
that.
YouTube. I want to
It's
get
just.
famous. But check me out.
I can't see your face too
you
well.
can't see me? Hey,
Can you
Bird-
come on this side over
I'm
here?
Bird from Hartford. So, yeah. So, yeah, to meet with the governor, you go to the governor's office. You know?
Look at this guy. They think they're so important that they don't even want to talk to the people that pay their salary. Unbelievable. This
Yeah,
guy.
sure. I lived in the city my
I mean,
whole life.
someone in there could answer under a life and death situation.
Yeah,
But
think they did
I
a
feel
lot
like,
of
the only one that could help me, according to ChatGPT, was you must see the mayor, and then he will refer you to the governor.
No, I don't think that's how.
But I don't think ChatGPT know what they're doing, because right now it's a life and death situation. But they're leaving me out here. They're not even inviting me in to those little chairs.
Yeah, you probably should make
You
an
know,
appointment.
they treat people like garbage around here.
Yeah, they treat me pretty good, but probably should use make an appointment. That would be the best way to go. That's what I would do.
Okay.
I don't mind being on video. It just gives me famous. I don't want to be, you know.
You have a lot of sense there. You're making sense now. Okay, just tell them I'll make the appointment then. Okay, good. Let them know. Yeah, let them know. They don't want me knocking on their door. I don't know because I'm Puerto Rican or half black.
Oh no, I'm black all the way, so it has nothing to do with that. I'm black.
Okay, thank God. Thank God. Let's put God before because
I'm mixed actually. My mother black and my father black as hell. So,
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know that Muhammad Ali's mother is white?
Yeah.
Wow. Muhammad Ali, folks. They're not answering my door. This is very embarrassing. The mayor should get upset. You know, it's a life and death situation, but there's nothing that the mayor could do about it.
Yeah. I had a life and death situation.
And it's taking 20 minutes already.
And I went to the police station when I had a life and death.
Hey, what's your position here, sir?
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
Oh, ignore me.
What's your name?
Beck.
Beck?
Yeah, Beck Louis.
Very nice to meet you, Beck. How can we help you?
Well, who are you, first of all?
Can I talk to you for a second?
Sure, you are.
How can we help?
Okay. Now, what's your position here?
I work for the mayor.
Are you the assistant mayor?
I'm the chief operating officer.
Oh, maybe I could talk to you a little bit.
How can we
Okay,
help?
I'm here to see the mayor according to
Is that your name,
ChatGPT. Yes. Yeah. I'm here to see the mayor according to ChatGPT. They said, see the mayor. The mayor's going to refer me to the governor because my life. Oh, shit. I wasn't supposed to say me. Anyway, we have a life and death situation, and I need to speak to the mayor or the assistant mayor
How can we help? If
on
you
a
have
top secret.
if you have a life and death situation, how can we help? How can we help?
Yeah. Okay. You want me to say it right here in front of all these people?
Well,
it's a life and death
This
situation.
is Officer Melly.
The police. Yeah, I understand. I understand. The police have nothing to do with this.
If it's a life and death situation,
Yeah.
I need
I
to
can
help.
definitely help with
Yeah,
that.
make sure you're okay.
Yeah. Okay. There's people on the other side of the world. They're trying to kill people here. That has nothing to do with you.
No, I mean.
According to ChatGPT, they told me to see the mayor and then see the governor. But I have to see the mayor first.
Well, I'm here on behalf of, let's say. So how can we help?
Are you the assistant mayor or the one next to the mayor?
That's the right way to say that.
So first comes the mayor, then comes you?
Yes.
Okay, I'll talk to you then. Thank you.
How can we help?
It's so hard to talk to someone. You know, when you come to a public place, right now, this is a public area right here. Yeah, it's a public area. So why am I treated out here? Why can I just walk in there, talk to someone like a regular human being? Why can I sit down on those chairs over there for regular human beings? Okay? Okay, I'm willing to talk to you, but not out here like if I'm a German Shepherd or something, like if I'm gonna cause you harm. You understand? Let's go inside and talk.
Well,
it's a life and death situation.
Beck, you're asking me many questions. Let me answer at least one.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So far, you failed not to treat me right.
Can I?
You know. Oh, you go ahead.
Thank you. There are many meetings going on in this moment. I stepped out of a meeting.
And all I want is an appointment.
Okay. So can we get your name, information for a callback then? If you want an appointment?
Yeah, sure.
Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay.
Do we have to do it in the hall? Do we have to do it in the hall?
Yes, because yes, that has to happen.
Okay.
We'll take down your name. You said
What's
Beck.
your name, sir?
Yeah. Well, it's a life and death situation. I don't want to include the police. It's a private matter. You already said you're going to talk to me, and now you come up with this. I'm going to give you my name in there between me and you. No one else.
Listen, sir, you're gonna do it here so they can call you, okay?
You know
What's
what?
your name?
We'll take your name and number.
No, I'm not going to give you my name under the phone.